am always dreaming of my little home back among the hills of Tennessee. I am always a yearning, a longing to return to the place that means the world to me. Just a little shack, roof all turning black, still it's a palace fair to me. Songbirds always singing round the kitchen door of my little home in Tennessee. I can see my mother standing by the gate as I drove the old horse up the lane. She would never scold me when I came home late. How I wish I'd never caused her pain. Just a tender smile, beaming all the while. No one could be half so kind to me. Now she's gone to heaven and she'll ne'er return to my little home in Tennessee. I can still remember many years ago when my sweetheart wandered by my side. Down among the mountains where wildflowers grow, there she promised she would be my bride. Then another man won her heart and hand. How meant the world to me. I was broken-hearted and I went away from my little home in Tennessee. Standing by my window yesterday morning, without a thought of sorrow or of care, when I saw the postman coming up the pathway with such a happy face and jolly air. He rang the bell and whistled while he waited. Then he said, "Good morning to you, Jack." But he little knew the sorrow that he brought me when he handed me the letter edged in black. With trembling hands I took the letter from him. I opened it and this is what it said. Come home, my boy, your poor old father wants you. Come home, my boy, your dear old mother's dead. The last few words your mother ever uttered were, "Tell my boy I want him to come back." My eyes are blurred, my poor old heart is breaking as I'm writing you this letter edged in black. Those angry words I wish I'd never spoken. You know I did not mean them, don't you, Jack? May the angels bear me witness, I am asking your forgiveness in this letter edged in black. first met you down in Lover's Lane, you were just like an angel, my little blue-eyed Jane. We walked along, we sang a song, a bird was singing too. It'd be like heaven here on earth to be again with you, for you were the girl of my dreams. But it seems that my dreams will never come true. Sit out in the old porch swing. The stars were shining brightly while softly you would sing. You sang of happy days gone by, you made me happy too. Would be like heaven here on earth to be again with you, for you were the girl of my dreams. But it seems that my dreams will never come true. Once you said you loved me too, that you would be my own. But now you've gone so far away and left me all alone. Another man has won your hand and took your love from me. But you still linger in my heart and in my memory, for you the girl of my dreams. But it seems that my dreams will never come true. Trusted you, dear. What more can I say? Now heartbreak and tears is the price I must pay. But weeping will heal a soul in despair, and there'll come a time when I'll no longer care. You started a flame, a fire in my heart. I thought you'd be true, that we'd never part. You left me alone, and through the long years, the fire in my heart will be drowned out with tears. In this game of love, what chances we take, for each heart that's glad, there's another must break. You smiled at me, dear, I played and I lost. It's all over now, and I'm counting the cost. Our friends, the ones we both knew, for they always ask what's happened to you. I'll go on somehow and hope for the day the love in my heart will be all washed away. I wonder if you are happy, sweetheart, or do you regret that we're living apart? Come back if you wish, but sweetheart, return. flame still burns. On a long, lonesome journey I'm going. Oh, darling, please don't you cry. Though in shackles and chains they will take me to a prison to stay till I die. And at night through the bars I will gaze at the stars and long for your kisses in vain. A piece of stone I will use for my pillow. My companions will be shackles and chains. Put your arms through these bars once, my darling. Let me kiss those sweet lips that I love best. In heartache, you're my consolation. In sorrow, my haven of rest. And at night, through the bars, I will gaze at the stars. The plans that we made were in vain. A piece of stone I will use for my pillow while I'm sleeping in shackles and chains. In the beautiful hills way back in Roane County, that's where I have roamed for many long years. That's where my heart's been tendered most ever. That's where the first step of misfortune I made. I was 30 years old when I courted and married. Amanda Gilbreth was then called my wife. Her brother stabbed me for some unknown reason. Just 3 months later I'd taken Tom's life. For 25 years, this world I have rambled. I went to old England, to France, and to Spain. I thought of my home way back in Roane County. I boarded a steamer and came home again. I was captured and tried in the village of Kingston. Not a man in that county would speak one kind word. When the jury came in with the verdict next morning, a lifetime in prison were the words that I heard. When the train pulled up over brother stood weeping, and sister sat there all alone with a sigh. The last words I heard were, Willie, God bless you. Willie, God bless you, God bless you, goodbye. No matter what happens to me in Roane County, no matter how long my sentence may be, I love my old home way back in Roane County. It's way back down in old East Tennessee, in the scorching hot sun of this prison I'm a-working, just working at dawning my life all the way. Boys, when you ride home from this prison in Nashville, place one of my songs in your letter for me. You can't judge a book, dear, by its cover. You can't tell if it's good or bad. The cover may be in the brightest color, but inside the story may be sad. Pretty pictures make the cover gay, though the pages may be stained with age. You can't judge a book, dear, by its cover till you've read what's written on each page. Just because there are dark clouds in the heavens doesn't mean that it will always rain. Just because you see somebody smiling doesn't mean inside there is no pain. So it doesn't matter what you hear, don't believe it till you know it's true. You can't judge a book, dear, by its cover till you've read the story through and through. So it doesn't matter what you hear, don't believe it till you know it's true. You can't judge a book, dear, by its cover till you've read the story through and through. Was on a cold wintry night, and the winds blew across the wild moor, that poor Mary came a-wandering home with her child, till she came to her own father's door. Oh, Father, dear Father, she cried, come down and open the door, or the child in my arms will perish and die. by the winds that blow across the wild moor. Oh, why did I leave this fair spot where once I was happy and free? I am now doomed to roam without friends or a home, and no one to take pity on me. But her father was deaf to her cries, not a sound of her voice did he hear, though the watchdog did howl and the village bells tolled, and the winds blew across the wild moor. Oh, how the old man must have felt when he came to the door the next morn and found Mary dead, but the child still alive, closely clasped in its dead mother's arms. In anguish he tore his gray hair, while the tears down his cheek they did pour, when he saw how that night Mary perished and died from the winds that blew across the wild moor. The old man in grief pined away, and the child to its mother went soon, and no one, so they say, has lived there till this day, and the cottage to ruin has gone. Now the villagers point out the spot where the willows weep over the door, saying there Mary died, once the gay village bride, from the winds that blow across the wild moor. The memory of your face. Why can't I be happy? Why can't I forget? With four walls around me, I wish we'd never met. With four walls around me, get so lonesome, dear, dreaming of you, darling, and wishing you were here. Four walls around me, my heart is full of pain, trying to forget you, but it's all in vain. All alone with four walls around you, you remember how you done wrong. Your time is coming and I know it won't be long. You'll have nothing there but four walls and the memory of this song. With four walls around me, get so lonesome, dear, dreaming of you, darling, and wishing you were here. Four walls around me, my heart is full of pain, trying to forget you, but it's all in vain. When it's reveille time in heaven and our heroes gather there, as they proudly stand attention at the throne, then the wind echoes from afar, at ease a signal from an evening star. Different ranks of marching thousands tramping over heaven's sod, from the private to the general are the same. They are all one and equal in this wonder holy land, and Reveille's played by heaven's angel band. When the universe commander takes a great reviewing stand, they are cited one by one as they go by. They are highly decorated in a robe of glowing white, and a promise that our boys will never die. Why, there's Master Sergeant Johnny with his crutches thrown away. His purple heart no longer could be seen. There my boy stands beside him with a smile upon his face, as he receives a blessing from his grace. When they call Reveille, Reveille in heaven for my boy, he'll stand there smiling too, as he did for the red, white, and blue. He'll rest in peace up there forevermore. No more fighting like he had to do before. He's just waiting for his mother, his dad, his sis, and brother, when it's a reveille time in heaven for my boy. Here she comes, look at her roll. There she goes, eating that coal. Watch her fly, look at her sail. Let her by, it's the fireball mail. Engineer, making up time. Tracks are clear. Look at her climb. See that freight clearing the rail. I bet she's a late. It's the fireball mail. Watch her go, look at her steam. Hear her blow, whistle and scream like a hound making his tail. Dallas bound, is the fireball mail. Watch her swerve, look at her sway. Get that curve out of the way. Watch her fly, look at her sail. Let her by, it's a fireball mail. Sometimes I wish that I could die. I got the blues that I can't lose. Little girl, I'm telling you goodbye. I walk the streets, these old lonesome streets, till I worn out the soles of my shoes. Keep on going, little girl, you'll be knowing I'm trying to lose these doggone crazy blues. To that old freight train moan, back in my grip for a long, lonesome trip. I wonder who'll be loving you when I'm gone. I hate to go, but it's better, dear, you know, since my darling, I love you still refuse. Soon I'll be leaving, don't you be grieving, forget about me and my crazy blues. I love you still refuse. Soon I'll be leaving, don't you be grieving, forget about me and my crazy blues. Sunday evening in her home I dwell. I took her for an evening walk about a mile from town. I picked a stick up off the ground and knocked that fair girl down. She fell down on her bended knee, for mercy she did cry. Oh, Willie dear, don't kill me here, I'm unprepared to die. She never spoke another word, I only beat her more, until the ground around her within her blood did flow. I took her by her golden curls, I swung her round and round. I threw her in the river that flows through Knoxville town. Go there, you Knoxville girl, with the dark and roving eyes. Go there, you Knoxville girl, you can never be my bride. Started back to Knoxville, got there about midnight. My mother dear was worried and woke up in a fright. She said, oh son, what have you done to bloody your close soul? I told my anxious mother I'd been bleeding at my nose. I called for me a candle to light myself to bed. I called for me a handkerchief to bind my aching head. I rolled and tumbled the whole night through, not a wink that night its lead, while the flames of hell around my bed within my eyes did see. They took me down to Knoxville, they locked me in the cell. My friends all tried to get me out, but none could go my bail. So now I'm wasting my life away down in this dirty old cell, because I murdered that Knoxville girl, the girl I loved so well. Oh, my dear, I haven't got the right to love you. Deep regrets of yesterday still torture me. I wish I didn't have to face this guilty conscience like I do each time I see you secretly. I feel that I am stealing part of heaven every time I hold you in my arms this way. 'Cause I know I haven't got the right to love you, while my heart is bound by vows of yesterday. It will be so hard for us to stay apart, dear, and condemn this love that's growing day by day. Though I know I haven't got the right to love you, can I ever tell my heart that it's too late? I'd give the world if only I could hold you without feeling guilty of an awful crime. Though I know I haven't got the right to love you, in my heart I can't help feeling that you're mine. If only I could hold you without feeling guilty of an awful crime. Though I know I haven't got the right to love you, in my heart I can't help feeling that you're mine. To see my darling baby now. She's gone from me, maybe, my curly-headed baby, but she will always keep her solemn vow. My curly-headed baby, she's gone from me now. She's gone from my home in Tennessee. Her love was like the sunshine, her face was like the roses. She's gone, oh, she's gone now from me. The springtime, although she was a-pining for the love that we had known. She was sweet as the sunshine that shone down from heaven, but now she's gone and left me all alone. My curly-headed baby, she's gone from me now. She's gone from my home in the Tennessee. Her love was like the sunshine, her face was like the roses. She's gone, oh, she's gone now from me. My curly-headed baby, she's gone from me now. She's gone from my home in Tennessee. Her love was like for roses. She's a gone, oh, she's a gone now from me. There's a little white church in the valley that stands in my memory each day, and it seems I can hear the bell ringing, though I am many miles away. And many times on Sunday morning, the whole countryside would gather there. They would all kneel down by the altar as they lifted up their voice in prayer. Oh, the church in the valley, little white church, is the place that I love so well. Now I'm sad and lonely, yes, I'm sad and lonely for that little white church in the dell. They would sing the old songs, rock of ages. Oh, Christ, let me hide myself in thee. And I know some of them are now waiting just o'er the dark and stormy sea. I know their troubles all are ended, happy forever they shall be. They are waiting, watching up yonder for the coming home of you and me. Oh, the church in the valley, little white church, is the place that I love so well. Now I'm sad and lonely, yes, I'm sad and lonely for that little white church in the dell. Some folks like the summertime and it gets rolled about. Strolling through the meadow green is better than no doubt. But give me the winter time when the snow is on the ground, or I found her when the snow was on the ground. I traced her little footprints through the snow, traced her little footprints through the snow. Lord, I bless that happy day, my darling lost her way, and I found her when the snow was on the ground. Well, I called on her at her home, there was a big round moon. My mother said she just stepped out but be returning soon. Found her little footprints, I traced them through the snow, and I found her when the snow was on the ground. I traced her little footprints through the snow, traced her little footprints through the snow. Lord, I blessed and a happy day, my darling lost her way, and I found her when the snow was on the ground. She's up in heaven with that angel band. Someday I'm going to join her in that promised land. Every time the snow falls, it brings back memories. All I found her when the snow was on the ground. I traced her little footprints through the snow, traced her little footprints through the snow. I blessed that a happy day, my darling lost her way, and I found her when the snow was on the ground. Georgia. I held you in my arms. We danced a waltz, a beautiful waltz. You smiled with all your charm. All of the boys grew jealous. We danced the whole night through, a lovely night of splendor and that Georgia waltz and you. Those melodies still haunt me. They seem to linger near. The band was playing softly. I whispered in your ear. I told you how I love you. You said that you love me too. How do you think I could ever forget that Georgia waltz and you? I told you how I love you. You said that you love me too. How do you think I could ever forget that Georgia waltz and you? Don't take away the smiles and leave the bitter tears. My heart believes in you. Please say you love me true. Don't leave me now to face the lonely years. I drifted all alone, no one to call my home. Then you came like an angel from the sky. You said we'd never part. Don't leave and break my heart. Be mine alone, don't let your sweet love die. When the flowers fade, we say they will bloom again someday. Will you love me when the rosebuds open wide? Or is your kiss to be only a memory? I need you so, don't let your sweet love die. Don't let your sweet love die like the flowers in the fall. Without you life would be like death to me. I've grown so used to you, I can't believe it's true. Don't say goodbye, don't let your sweet love die. They were strolling in the gloaming when the roses were in bloom. A soldier and his sweetheart fond and true. Their hearts were filled with sorrow, for they knew that on the morrow he must go away to join the boys in blue. Do not ask me, love, to linger, for you know not what you say. When duty calls, your voice is all in vain. Let not your heart be sighing if I'm not among the dying. I'll be with you when the roses bloom again. When the roses bloom again beside the river, and the robin redbreast sings his sweet refrain. I'll be with you, sweetheart mine, as in days of old lang syne. I'll be with you when the roses bloom again. From the rattle of the battle came a whisper soft and low from a soldier who'd been wounded in the fray. I am dying, Captain, dying, and I know I have to go, but I want your promise ere I pass away. There's a far and distant river where the roses are in bloom, and a little girl who's waiting all in vain. It is there I pray you'll take me. I'll be faithful, don't forsake me. I'll be with her when the roses bloom again. When the roses bloom again beside the river, and the robin redbreast sings his sweet refrain. I'll be with you, sweetheart mine, as in days of old lang syne. I'll be with you when the roses bloom again. In a quiet little village not so very far away, there lived a rich and aged man whose hair was turning gray. He had 3 sons, his only ones, both Jack and Tom were sly. While Ted was honest as could be, he would not tell a lie. They tried their best to ruin Ted in the old man's eyes. Their poison soon began to work till Ted was much despised. One night the old man said, "Begone, you're heartless to the core." These are the words the lad then said as he stood by the door. Oh, don't be angry with me, Dad, don't turn me from your door. I know that I've been wayward, but I won't be anymore. Give me just another chance, putting me to the test. You'll find the black sheep loves his dad far better than the rest. Year by year sped swiftly by, the father had grown old. Called Jack and Tom to him and said, "I give you all my gold. I only need this little room, a place at your fireside." One night on Jack's returning home, he brought with him a bride. The wife began to hate the dad more and more each day. One night he heard the 3 declare, "The old fool's in our way." They all agreed to send him to a poorhouse that was near. Then like a flash the black sheep's words came ringing in his ear. "Oh, don't be angry with me, Dad, don't turn me from your door. I know that I've been wayward, but I won't be anymore. Give me just another chance, putting me to the test. You'll find the black sheep loves his dad far better than the rest." Oh, wagon drove up to the door. It was the poorhouse van. The brothers pointed to their dad and said, "There is your man." Just then a manly form appeared, and pushing through the crowd, "Don't take my dad," the stranger said, "this will not be allowed. You took away his property and all that he could save. You even sold the little spot that marked your mother's grave. I'm still his son, but not your kin, from now till Judgment Day." The father clasped the black sheep's hand. The crowd then heard him say, "Oh, don't be angry with me, son. I turned you from my door. I know that I was foolish. I've repented o'er and o'er. I wish I'd given you my gold, for you have stood the test. I found the black sheep loves his dad far better than the rest." You tell me that our love has ended. You can see my heart is broken in two. I never dreamed you didn't love me just the same way that I love you. I can't trade a broken heart for a new love. I can't make the wrong thing seem right. But why can't I pretend a little longer? Darling, let me borrow your heart for just a night. Our wedding day would be tomorrow. I guess I couldn't see the light. So let's play the game a little longer. Darling, let me borrow your heart for just a night. I can't trade a broken heart for a new love. I can't make the wrong thing seem right. But why can't I pretend a little longer? Darling, let me borrow your heart for just a night. Trade a broken heart for a new love. I can't make the wrong thing seem right. But why can't I pretend a little